not shoot. ABM, I feel stupid. Oh, we must. Yo, 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 yo. What it is, back. Yo, Charleston White is one of them people I was talking about yesterday. When I was talking about yesterday that the Carmelo Anthony family got a lot of COINTELPRO around them. What's up, butter? Charles White was one of them. They need to get everybody that was around now, pre-trial. They need to get all them people away from them, man. For real. All of them. Charleston White included. Charleston White, when this shit first happened, went on an all-white platform and slandered the shit out of Carmelo Anthony. Slandered him. Like, I don't even understand how the family even allowed. So let me say this. The father looks to be like kind of like green. The father looks green. Right now they're in a vulnerable moment. So it's probably hard to distinguish real from fake. Who's really with us versus who got sent to us. You know, just to gain intel. You know, really working with the opposition. But Charleston White went on an all-white platform, slandered that boy. Video did, I think, about 5 million views. Then came to Say Cheese, which is an all-black platform, or majority black platform, and tried to show some level of compassion. Now he's making it seem like he got this smoking gun. Man, I don't fucking know. Now he making it seem like he got this smoking gun because he got this connection to the family. But the family need to get the fuck away from Charleston White. Get the fuck away from Charleston. That man playing a role, man. I know, yo, because you know everybody, it's you know it's a tense situation, and you know when you going through something like real emotional, and you got all these people coming around that you don't know, that you seen on the internet, that you heard of, it's kind of hard to distinguish real from fake. So I'm not blaming them. And then when I look at the father, he don't, you know, I don't know his lifestyle or how he was raised, but I know he ain't street. He probably one of the ones that think everybody got their best interests at heart, but he should have known post trial that no everybody don't. Massive to the UK, everybody don't. The lawyer threw him. He said he had multiple people in his ear telling him to get a white attorney. He was swayed into picking that attorney, man. He was swayed to picking that attorney. So, his family did an interview. What it is, bro.
And now you want to talk shit. Oh, I'm being so oppressed. You couldn't even vote 1960.
Look at this. His family did an interview, which I don't understand why they didn't release the whole interview as opposed to just snippets. Did an interview with a Breakfast Club. They shouldn't have done an interview with the Breakfast Club. It's like they got all these people that's black, that's not who you think they is, man. See, yo, you really don't know who these people are unless you in media. When you in media, you get a clear understanding of what the fuck going on and who really what. And you understand what I'm saying? Like, cause these people are good at masking who they really are and their true intentions. Like, you got the Breakfast Club going on a whole slander campaign on Diddy. Dame Dash exposed it, but they didn't tarnish Dame Dash name to the point where nobody even believes him. Dame Dash exposed the Breakfast Club and what their agenda is. And Charlemagne the God. Yeah, they talking to the wrong people. So this girl right here is connected to the Breakfast Club somehow. And she gets the first interview with the family. But she only posts a snippet. Post the whole interview. Talking about the person Carmelo Anthony speaks with me following a guilty verdict. In an emotional conversation, they reflect on the trial, what they believe could have been done differently, and the impact this has had on their family. I'll share more from the conversation tomorrow on Breakfast Club. I don't need you. We don't just release the conversation. Like I don't want paraphrased. I don't want the conversation paraphrased. Release the whole conversation. Why the fuck you even put this shit out? You know what I mean? So, listen to this.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And we don't.
So do you believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And we're going to keep fighting. We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
And as parents, have you all struggled with guilt? Asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you...
What kind of fucking question is that? Like, what the fuck? That was a horrible question. As parents, do you guys struggle with guilt? Bitch, I'd have cussed their ass out. Yo, what was this the appropriate time to ask that? Like, is that even something that you need to know? Like, if they are, they are. If they're not, they're not. Like, I ain't understand the reason for that question at all. That right there would have been a red flag to me. Like, no, she ain't with us. She ain't with us. But let me go back.
So do you believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And we're going to keep fighting. We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
And as parents, have you all struggled with guilt? Asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, so they told us.
Look, yo, and that's what they do. You see the play? Don't talk to this person. No, yo. This is what happens, y'all. And people gotta understand this is what always happens. Breonna Taylor mother said it the best. You know, if you don't hear nothing about Breonna Taylor, they couldn't work with her because she seen the play. She seen that it was bullshit involved. But whenever you got these cases, yo, they send people at you. Black people, sellouts. And they send these people at you as a way to control your actions and control how you move. And you think just because these people are black, they're doing this for your best interest. No, they're not. They're not doing it for your best interest. They're doing it so the other people can control the narrative while keeping you quiet.
Just being rebellious. I was told.
And as parents, have you all struggled with guilt? Asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, so they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to a white attorney. No white attorney, they set them off. Pushed them. Hey, here you go. I mean, no objections. It was things smooth stuff because I, as a father.
So, yo, this is an edited version. Bitch, release the whole fucking interview. Like, why the fuck are you like? Why'd you release this? You can tell it's edited. Release the whole video. We don't want your description of the video. I'm sorry. I don't want you to describe what they said. I want it. This shit should have been done live. They still picking the wrong people. They still picking the wrong people. This shit should have been done live, man. Unfiltered, unedited. Not with Revoke TV.
Me being who I am, I gotta make sure she's straight. This mama bear, I gotta make sure she's straight mentally, because if she's not straight, my house ain't straight. I'm not straight. Then so, cause I got the kids to worry about. I gotta make sure his mental health. I can't go back and forth with him right in there because his mental can handle it. The misunderstanding of what daddy's trying to take. This ain't a daddy moment.
So do you believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And we're going to keep fighting. We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
And as parents, have you all struggled with guilt? You know, asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said...
Man, I'm ready to try, man. Release the whole interview. Everybody trying to get... Hold on, let me see that. Release the whole interview. Yeah, we don't want no description of the motherfucking conversation. What's up, Major? What's up, Shalonda? Man, how are you? Already know, man. You ain't robbed me yesterday. What you talking about? Yeah, even got the trolls. Man, hit that like button, man. But yeah, they still talking to the wrong people, man. It's just sad how they do, y'all. But this is why they gotta silence certain voices, y'all. The only way they can accomplish a goal like this is by silencing certain people. They gotta do it. This is a prime example of what I always be talking about. Let me see if we can find Breonna Taylor mother talking about Benjamin Crump. Breonna Taylor mother talks about Benjamin Crump.
Breonna Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, works with civil rights lawyer Ben Crump as part of her legal team. They've held press conferences, spoken on Capitol Hill for police reform, and met with the Department of Justice to seek federal charges.
No, but I don't want to hear that, bitch. I want to hear what she really said. Breonna Taylor talks about Black Lives Matter and how they used her daughter. (2021) Breonna Taylor mother blasts Black Lives Matter. Hold on. Breonna Taylor mother blasts Black Lives Matter.
Breonna Taylor mother blessed Black Lives Matter.
Of Black Lives Matter.
They raised $5.4 million, man. $12 million. And the mother ain't get what she was supposed to get at all.
Almost each and every single scenario involving BLM, something happens. Riots, rhetoric, calls to defund the police happen. It gets taken to the extreme. All the while, the actual family of the victims themselves are saying, please stop. This is not what we want. This is not what the victim would have wanted to happen in his name. In many cases, with the riots themselves, the actual victim, when they live, calls for peace and calls for people to stop. But the liberal activists don't actually care care about the people they claim to represent. Every single time, this proves itself to be true. And in this case, we gotta talk about Breonna Taylor, but more specifically, Breonna Taylor's
Appreciate
mother,
it,
who
nigga,
just
for the
came out
$5,
and
bro.
explicitly said that Black Lives Matter Louisville is a fraud that exploited her daughter's death. The pendulum is swinging, folks, like I keep saying. People are starting to realize exactly what's going on here, the true intentions of these Democrat activists. And it's certainly not making things better, as they've made things worse in such a short period of time and in nearly every measurable index. So let's get into it, folks. I have a great article that I gotta show you. Before we do, however, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. And with that out of the way, let's roll the tape. Alright guys, so we got this right over here from the Daily Wire. Breonna Taylor's mother claims Black Lives Matter Louisville is a fraud that exploited her. Tamika Palmer, the mother of 26-year-old Breonna Taylor, post that the Black Lives Matter organization is a fraud that exploited her daughter's death. Taylor was ended last year when plainclothes police officers executed a no-knock warrant on her Louisville, Kentucky home. I think it's crazy when people say they've been here since day one. Let me be clear. Christopher 2 times, not sure what that means. The Montgomery family, Angie, Cherry, Tijuan, and Craig, is the one and only day ones, not to mention Breonna's friends and family, but they've never needed recognition immediately following until freedom. I have never personally dealt with BLM Louisville and personally have found them to be fraud. Atticus Scott, another fraud. Then there's the people at Injustice Square, aka Breeway, who has been 100 and held it down, but that to say everyone down there, but they know who they are. Also, never needed recognition. I could walk in a room full of people who claim to be here for Breonna's family who don't even know who I am. I've watched y'all raise money on behalf of Breonna's family, who has never done a damn thing for us, nor have we needed it, or asked so. Talk about fraud. It's amazing how many people have lost focus. Shake my damn head. I'ma say this before I go. I'm so sick of some of y'all, and I was last. Anybody who needs it, I'm with this. Enough is enough. And yup, this is exact proof to what we've been saying forever. The actual victims in every single one of these cases don't see a dime from BLM. BLM raised.
What I'm saying is, yo, they uses these people, yo. They use these people to further their agenda, and I wish I could talk to the family. I guarantee, when all of this happened, you had all these people reaching out to them, and I know it was hard. Like, I'm not blaming them for being fooled and tricked and manipulated, because it's hard. You know, when you're dealing with stress, it's hard to tell who really with you and who just there for the ride. It is. But now you got Charleston white bitch ass. Listen to this conversation. He had a conversation with the father and posted it. Listen to this shit, y'all. Listen to this fuck shit.
I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't went against my own people trying to convince black people white people is good, homie. But all white people ain't bad. Why? I ain't never met a bunch of bad white people. So when I saw all white jury, I called you and told you, have no fear. White people ain't that bad. I had faith in that all white jury, didn't I?
Yo, the man said he had faith in the all white jury. You sit back and call this boy father. After you found out, and it wasn't an all-white jury, after you found out it wasn't no black people on the jury and told them, have faith. Yo, and mind you, the fix was in. Like, we not blaming the jury because the case was over before the jury was even seated. But to call that man father, that boy father, and say that was crazy. Then to call him back and record the conversation and post it online is even fucking worse. They're exploiting this family, and Charleston White is a part of it. They need to get the fuck away from this guy, man. He's a fucking poser. He's a poser. Charleston White ain't never been. Yo, Charleston White is a fucking agent. Like, I can't believe people don't notice that yet. Like, yo, the man is not who you think he is, man. The man is working with government somehow. His whole rise screams government agent. His whole fucking rise. Do we gotta go back through it again for the new people? The man blew up, taking up for the Corvette dude, beefing with Gilly. Within, no, go back, let's go back some more. The man is from Texas. End up at Nipsey Hussle funeral because he reached out to Melvin Farmer in the Crips. Ends up at Nipsey Hussle funeral. Nipsey Hussle dies. he goes on and explains the whole Nipsey Hussle situation online. Falls out with Melvin Farmer. The Corvette situation. Beef with Gilly. He go from that to a fucking Live Nation contract. A comedy contract. He went from a black activist to a fucking comedian. And got a deal with one of the biggest organizations that's in that field. So when he explains this situation, he said he went from not to mention all the police encounters he had, still able to keep a gun. He's selling this idea that he's not a gangster, he's not a street guy, but he got more arrests than me. You find out that he told when he was 15, and he went to some little youth like, yo, the man's a fucking agent, man. Like, I don't know why people haven't realized that yet. Like, the nigga is not who you think. He's the fucking police. He's fucking controlled opposition. He built up this name by supporting the black community, only to then get where he going and turn his back on everybody and say, fuck the kids. I don't give a fuck about black community. Convince people that snitching was the way to fix the black community. And we know that's not the way, because it always been rats. And crime never stopped. Crime is not going to stop because people start snitching. I don't know why people believe that. But all that's going to do is raise the prison numbers. Said he was an activist. Then got rich or got money. And said, I was broke when I was doing that. Like, damn. See, but people got to understand about these so-called activists, y'all, is that there's money in nonprofits. And everybody not doing it for the kids. You get me? Some people is doing that just for the perks that come along with it. And I think that's what Charleston White was doing. He never cared about no fucking kids. If he got to go in front of Congress and argue for a minute just to secure his bag, then that's what the fuck he gonna do. It wasn't never about no motherfucking kids, because if you dedicated your life to the kids and you was doing it broke, when you got money, now you can implement some of the things that you thought was wrong. But no, he got money and separated from the shit completely. Said fuck them kids.
Listen, I feel horrible because I tried to strengthen your faith with my faith in white people. I told you, man, that white jury go do right by us. I told you that, homie, and I believed it. I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't want to against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking agent, man. I'll be glad when everybody start noticing it. Charleston White. He know to stay fuck away from me. That's one thing he knows.
We already got the money set aside for appeals bond. Why? All white jury, the judge and the DA are buddies, along with the dad, best friends. That's been our trump card. We've been holding. We already knew that. God has spoken, and you cannot make me believe that as many gray-haired white women on that jury that's dealing with white guilt about going to heaven is not going to have no compassion about a kid that's been straight A from the time he's ever read a book in school, has no history of violence, has saved children's lives by risking his own life by jumping in to save somebody from drowning. This kid has no violence. Austin, on the other hand, is a violent brute with some sexual rape allegations hanging on his ass. That's why, man, they coerce them kids. But one thing about kids can't lie to professionals under pressure. When you was told, when you gave a statement in the beginning, you can't come back and amend it later and say, well, I meant. No, what you said that night is law. Back up right up. All them white people talking about what they gonna do, they ain't gonna do shit, nigga. They ain't gonna do shit. When Makai Johnson and Galvin Long killed them motherfucking white police officers, you white motherfuckers didn't do a goddamn thing. Not no guilty. If you think they're gonna find him guilty and they just put manslaughter on as a charge and it wasn't on there in the beginning, you don't know law, cracker. You like the dumb white.
That nigga stupid as a bitch. I told y'all they was gonna find him guilty. Nigga, did you not watch the trial, nigga? Did you not watch that boy get railroaded? Like, he was guilty before the jury was picked. He was guilty the minute they said no cameras in the courtroom. The fuck is you talking about? The minute there was no cameras in the courtroom, he was guilty. Straight up and down, man. Like, come on now. Stop being fucking stupid.
Boy that had the whip, he can't spell either, nigga. Yeah. We already got the money set aside for appeals bond. Why? All white jury, the judge and the DA are buddies.
That man just talking, man. That man just be talking. That's all he do. Just be fucking talking. What's this car going at? Get some. I got some more to say about your bitch ass. We got to do a part 2 on Charleston White. Because the family need to get rid of all them people, man. Everybody. Get a whole new team. Get a whole new team. Everybody needs to go. They all played the role in the bullshit. Charleston White was just on the all-white platform going in on Carmelo. Like, I don't even understand how the family even allowed Joe back. Where the fuck is that video at? They probably hid that bitch in the algorithm. He went to a conservative white platform. Here you go the family right here. Look, they still going to the wrong station.
This morning we have an exclusive interview with the parent.
They still going to the wrong station. They need to come to bloggers. That's what the fuck they need to go to. Get the fuck off mainstream media. Get the fuck away from mainstream media, man.
A Texas teenager sentenced this week to 35 years in prison for killing a fellow high school athlete. On Tuesday, a jury found 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony guilty of murdering 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. His lawyers plan to appeal. They say prosecutors wrongly excluded black people from the jury. Anthony's parents spoke with Jonah Kaplan about their son, the trial, and their message to the
that's not what they need to be. That's not what they need to be doing, yo. That's not what they need to be doing. They need to be trying to get an appeal for ineffective counsel, man. Hope they're not using that same lawyer. Hope that, man.
My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself.
It took less than 3 hours for a jury to reject 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony's claims of self-defense in the stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Prosecutors argued Anthony intentionally killed Metcalf after being taunted and shoved by Metcalf and his teammates at a high school track meet. Take us inside that courtroom. What stuck out to you?
What stuck out to me, number one, was the all-white jury. But I was trying to be, like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the
look, because the Charleston White bitch ass. Because Charleston White told him it wasn't that big of a deal. Yo, you can tell.
What's the...
Like, this guy is not, he probably haven't experienced, different type of people. You can tell. He can tell he kind of, I don't want to disrespect him or nothing, but you can tell he kind of green. He's probably easily fooled, easily manipulated.
Out to me, number one, was the all-white jury. But I was trying to be, like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the truth is on our side.
At the sentencing hearing, the defense called only one witness on Anthony's behalf, his mother, Kayla Hayes. What did you tell the jury?
To have mercy on my son.
What do you say to his grieving family?
It's unfortunate to where nobody wins. We've all been hurt by this. Everybody.
That poor boy is fixing to experience a life that I would not wish upon anyone.
Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff, called Anthony's sentencing bittersweet.
What it boils down to for me is this. Austin will never walk through that door again and never give me a hug.
The case drew national attention, prompting protest.
Threatening me.
Look, yo, they keep releasing snippets of the interview, man. Release the whole fucking interview. They need to do a live interview, man. Stop fucking with mainstream media, man. They're not gonna get the truth out there. You should know that by the coverage that your son was getting. Try and find a fucking video when Charleston White was disrespecting the man's family.
Charleston White just destroyed Carmelo. Parents, you notify the school teachers. School teachers that's bringing these kids in here and up into school.
Here you go.
Why not notify
This was the interview right here. For some reason, I can't find the whole joint. Look who he's sitting down with. It's like I forgot that. Hold on.
Bring a weapon to school. So you can't say you cannot bring a weapon to school.
Yeah.
So you can't say I was
what if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense, because if you are afraid the day before, well, you have to take a weapon to school, why not notify your parents? Parents, you notify the school teachers. School teachers that's bringing these kids in here and resolve this issue. Is called conflict resolution. We was taught in homes that has morals and values, you tell the teacher. Somebody with you, you tell the teacher. Let the teachers know, so when y'all have an altercation, you're clear and you're covered. Documentation beats conversation. So where's the documentation to say this is self-defense? It's a premeditated crime because you took a weapon in fear, anticipating to use it.
And what's premeditated though?
And it said a track meet. You getting ready to run track with other kids and you got a knife on you. No, man, you got to go to jail. You got to go.
Charleston White just destroyed Carmelo.
That man's a grifter, man. I'd be glad when people start realizing, start supporting that fuck shit. But they call me a hater. His man called me a hater. Fuck that boy name is D-Bar. Nigga, you hang with a rat. Nigga, you ain't got no opinion, nigga. Bluffing ass nigga. But he went in on that interview. And I don't understand how the family allowed him close to them after that. Like, that was crazy. Like, how the fuck did y'all allow that man close to y'all, man? That man ain't no motherfucking... He's controlled opposition. He's one of the ones we gonna send Charleston White at him. But I got a call. I gotta go pick this car up. How the fuck he did it? Man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the live. It's another day of keeping you news. And make sure you subscribe too if you're new, because we going back in on Charleston White sometime today. And I'm out.